Got something interesting today, you know. This video is called "Officer Caught in a Real Life Horror Movie." This came out a couple months ago, got like 7 million views. It was made by Midwest Safety. You know, let's just see what
This
happens.
officer was by himself on a routine welfare check.
I
What he
mean, it looked
didn't know is
interesting.
that he might be talking to a killer. Just past midnight on November 14th, 2022, a Milwaukee police officer responded to a welfare check in a residential neighborhood. The caller was concerned for their 75-year-old neighbor, who lived with 31-year-old Israel Webb II, a man who shared no familial ties. Officers were
Okay.
likely unaware of Israel's criminal history, which included armed robbery, carrying a concealed weapon, theft, and multiple disorderly conduct charges. According to a community briefing, upon arrival, Israel spoke through a window and agreed to let an officer inside.
Okay. So he just let him in.
And
Okay. I thought you were gonna show him letting you, like, saying you can come in. Who's?
after you,
No.
you said you gotta make sure you got an animal or something. Go ahead.
Here, Israel picks up a steel brake rotor on his way into the residence.
Yep. Already. Like,
What, this one?
Yeah.
What's
So
that
he-
for?
Oh no, so block the door and swings open.
Gotcha.
According to the
Lock the
community
door.
briefing, this is the only entrance and exit in the home. The rotor likely weighs around 20 pounds, more than enough to prevent anybody from quickly leaving or entering the room.
but I can still leave it though, because it's 20 pounds.
She's laying in bed.
Um.
15426 for that.
Dorothy,
20 foot.
where's your bed at?
Is that in there?
After you. You got any lights here?
Yeah.
You got the lights on?
I guess you can pay the bill.
Oh. Hey,
Dorothy
there's
is
your lights on?
Oh,
What do you mean?
she's right here.
Oh. She's right here? Dorothy?
Yeah. Dorothy's dead,
Is she
and
sleeping?
Yes.
bro is seeing
Okay.
things.
How long she been sleeping for?
Like since 6.
What's the bag for?
She wets the bed.
She wets the bed.
She's 75,
You
but
gotta cover it like that.
Because of your rain, we'll open the window and stuff.
Okay, you pull the cover back for me?
Dorothy?
Why is she covered up like that? Her face.
Oh, she's sleeping.
Alright, just step back for me.
she's sleeping. Yeah. Yeah, she's sleeping.
Is it Dorothy?
She's dead, bro. Check her pulse.
Miss Dorothy?
All right, put your hands in the air. That's what I would have said.
Dorothy?
Why don't she got flowers and stuff on her like that?
She's dead.
Okay, step back. Step back.
Okay, she's dead.
What do you mean she's...
She's dead. I was going to call her relatives in the morning.
Okay. Put your hands up.
The phone's in my room.
Put your hands up.
Alright.
Turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
Okay.
5446. Can I get another squad to my location? I'm a supervisor. Put your hands behind your back.
10-4,
Just planning something.
You don't got any weapons or anything, like that? See? Turn around. Don't even look at me. Hands behind your back. You're looking at me. Don't do that. Why you look? No, you're not gonna get shot, but you looking at me like that is kind of making me nervous.
That's the one time, like, that specific, like, back and forth makes sense.
Don't do that. I'm telling you.
That's the one time that
Stop
back and
looking
forth
at me.
makes sense.
You're gonna get tased. You hear me? Just letting you know. Don't
At
do
that point, just tase him.
Alright.
Well, I mean, no, you got the body cam.
I got a taser right now.
Okay.
Just letting you know.
Okay.
Alright?
Please.
Alright.
In the face.
No, no.
In the face.
No.
Her relatives. Call her relatives. Call her relatives, please.
Did you kill her, bro, or are you just like weird?
No.
Please.
Make that other squad 1017, please.
Please. In the face.
12-5, but you also responded.
Yeah, bro, there's a lot of stuff going on.
10-17. Come work.
He's saying shoot me in the face so I don't hurt you.
Just don't move. Put your hands up.
You know.
6-0.
Because you're doing too much moving and you're making me nervous.
I'm for 6-0. So you go for that?
No. Just don't move.
What? Yeah, bro.
10.
I just don't even know what's going on. Like, I mean, this is scary. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's weird. Maybe a little creepy.
On the ground.
But, like...
On the ground. On the ground. On your stomach. No, on your stomach.
Please shoot me.
Sir, on your stomach.
You want that money
You're doing
bad.
too much.
Okay, don't take it. Don't take it.
No, you're going to get tased.
Okay, I'm down.
So you want to get
Hands
shot,
behind
but you don't want to
your
get
back.
tased.
Hands behind your back. Behind your back.
How you want to get shot, but you don't want to get tased?
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Put your other hand behind your back.
What was the address again?
Your other hand behind your back. Stop resisting.
I'm not resisting.
Put your hand
You are
behind
resisting,
your
though.
back. Your other hand. Yep, put it behind your back. Don't move. What you gonna do?
Yeah.
Stop.
Body cam falls
Stop
off.
resisting. Stop. 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 Stop.
According to a community
shoot
briefing,
him
the
at that
officer
point.
attempted to handcuff Israel but secured only one wrist before a struggle began. At this time, the officer pressed the emergency button on his radio, signaling for immediate backup. During the
How long does
altercation,
it take?
Israel allegedly used this 2.5-foot metal pole and attempted to grab the officer's firearm.
Stop. Stop. Stop.
Watch it, don't make me kill you.
Give me another squad here now.
Yo, how long does it take, bro? It's been like 5 minutes already.
You will be shot. Stop.
Right in the face. Please, right in the face.
Stop.
Okay.
Drop the pole.
Right in the face.
Drop the pole.
Please, right in the face.
Bro, does he have a
Drop
kink
the
or something?
ball.
Like,
face.
why you want it in the face?
Right in the face.
Drop the pole.
He
Right
wants
in
it
the
in the
face.
face, bro. Just give it, put him in the face.
Come on, right in the
Sir.
face. Please, right in the face.
I shoot him in the leg just
Right in
cause.
the face.
Right in the face. Come on. Now I'm gonna have to shoot
Right in
you.
the face. Come on. Do it, please. Come on, you don't know what I see. Do it.
Sir.
Do it.
Drop the
Do
pole.
it. You don't know what I see. Do it.
Sir.
Right in the fucking face,
Drop
man.
the pole.
Right in the face. Come on. Come on.
Drop the
Come
pole.
on. Right in the face, man. Please.
Yeah, man, I would have shot him in the leg just cause.
On the ground now.
Right in the face. Come on.
On the ground.
Make it quick.
On the ground.
Please make it quick.
Yeah, bro.
Okay.
Honestly, yeah, actually, tase it.
Drop it now.
Right in the face.
Drop it.
Wait, he got tased and he
Drop
didn't
it.
fall or drop?
Drop it.
Right in the face. Come on.
Drop it.
You gotta do it, man. Right in the
Drop
Right in the face.
Bro,
the
They're just
weight
going back and
down.
forth.
Right in the face.
Drop
They're
the
just
weight.
going back and
Right in
forth
the
at this point.
Drop the weight.
Right in the face.
Drop the weight.
Responding officers attempted a rear entry to the building, but ultimately had to kick down the door
I mean,
to
like,
assist.
you know,
Subject is that girlfriend.
Right in
You're
the
in the
face.
squad.
Right in the face. Come on.
We are on the road.
multiple.
Don't take me, man. Don't take me, man.
Drop the weight. He said do it.
Ain't no way you can't kick the door down.
Get me. Give me your hand.
He deserved this. He's not going to die then. We're not killing him. It's just he wants
Let me
to.
get medical now. Call for medical.
According to a community briefing, despite being tased, Israel threw the brake rotor at the officer, prompting the officer to fire his handgun. This photo shows the damage caused by the rotor, which was allegedly just inches from hitting the officer. Israel allegedly continued to resist other officers, but was eventually taken into custody. Emergency medical services were immediately sent for Israel, and he survived the injuries. The 24-year-old officer was treated and released after minor injuries. The officer had
24?
4 years of service at the time. A medical examiner was called to assess the 75-year-old woman, who had no signs of trauma. It was later determined she died from lung cancer, though the exact time of death remains unclear. An investigation was opened to determine if the use of force was justified after the
It was
officer-involved
justified.
shooting incident took place.
It should
During
be.
this investigation, the officer was placed on administrative leave. On December 5th, 2022, 2022, roughly 3 weeks after the shooting, the Milwaukee County District Attorney found the use of force was justified. The
I mean, if he
officer
threw
will
the
face no charges
thing at
regarding
him,
this
then yeah.
incident. For this incident, Israel was charged with 1 count of battery of a law enforcement
Attempted
officer,
murder.
1 count of resisting an officer, and 2 counts of bail jumping, which was linked to a $2,500 signature bond for prior disorderly conduct charges, according to news sources. In February 2023, the court determined he was incompetent to make decisions related to his case and assist with his defense. However, the court deemed he was a likely candidate to regain competency in his case. He was forced to participate in 62 days of competency restoration treatment,
He's
credited
also a
as
mental
jail time
asylum.
if sentenced. In May 2023, he remained incompetent, leading to extended treatment. By late July 2023, the court declared him competent and set a $5,000 cash bond. In August 2023, he pled not guilty and posted the $5,000 cash
Not
bond
guilty.
in September after 10 months in custody. Though the case was prepared for trial, in February 2024, 15 months after the incident, the state dismissed all charges and refunded his bail. However, in March 2024, he was recharged for the same
damn.
incident with
Bro's cooked.
1 count of attempting to disarm a peace officer, 1 count of resisting or obstructing an officer, and 1
Yeah.
count of bail jumping.
Get him
A
outta here.
$5,000 signature bond was set in April 2024, and in June, he pled not guilty once again. At the
Really?
time of posting this video, the case remains pending. Additionally, Israel currently faces separate, unrelated charges for stalking and violating a restraining order in relation to domestic abuse, along with felony bail jumping.
Now, when police receive calls for a check on their well-being, it's often a very delicate situation. And though we do use compassion, we also have to respond with caution, because as usual, police enter these situations knowing very little. And I've responded to many welfare check calls, and most times the person was either asleep or not home. But on that rare occasion, unfortunately, the end result wasn't always a happy ending. So today we're in Milwaukee and we have a concerned neighbor calling 911 so police can do a welfare check to check on a 75-year-old woman who lives with a 31-year-old man.
She was
Isn't a
probably
family
dead
member.
a couple
Now, this
days,
is an immediate cause for
maybe.
concern for me, because when you have a random person living with someone who isn't related to them, it could be just me, but this is extremely suspect because many
I know,
people
right?
like
How
to
does
take
that
advantage
work?
of the elderly. We do see it a lot. And then we learned that the male living with this woman has an extensive criminal history, which is never good. So my question is, how did this male even end up living here? But the male
Friends or
actually
something.
opened the door for the officer and everything appeared okay for the moment,
Yeah.
until the male picked up the 20-pound brake rotor and then placed it in front of the door, blocking the exit of the apartment.
20
And
pounds
his
is not that
explanation
heavy.
was because the door swings open. And just as a side note, in the academy, officers are usually trained to never allow your exit to be obstructed because you may have to make a quick exit. But at this point, as I'm watching this, the hairs on the back of my neck started to stand up.
He
because
should have
the
been
male
like,
first states that Dorothy is
not
on the
do
bed.
that.
But once the light came on, the male states that Dorothy was right next to the officer the entire time. But here's
Dead.
the thing, Dorothy isn't alive anymore. And the male apparently knew that during this entire interaction, because that's exactly what he whispered to this officer. Now, if you guys are paying attention, this guy gives away multiple signs that he wasn't going to go quiet. Now, the first one is he didn't turn all the way around when the officer
Exactly.
gave him an order. And the second, he keeps watching the officer. And the last, he actually pulls away when the officer initially tries to cuff him. And these are all warning signs, and I cannot stress how dangerous this is because
I
the
would've
officer is
rocked
in
him
this
with the back
apartment
of
with
the
the
head.
door closed with a mentally unstable male. And that quick, as the officer tries to cuff him, the officer's in a fight because all we hear is the officer yelling to stop resisting because the body cam has fallen off, and this interaction just got
Of course
more
it falls
disturbing
off,
as
too.
it progressed. Now, this officer had to
It
yell
would
to
fall
stop
off.
to this male over 11 times and drop the weight numerous times, and then still had to fire his weapon. But thankfully, this officer was not hurt, and his backup showed up right on time. However, this
That
male
was-
is extremely
they should've
dangerous,
showed
and
earlier,
although the
though.
deceased had no trauma, in my opinion, he should not have been living there. But lastly, this is just another example of how a simple check on a well-being call can turn into a fight for survival. But this officer did great, and he didn't receive any charges for his actions. So it's definitely a win
shouldn't.
in my book. So I
Or
have,
should.
guys. Remember to
Whatever.
be safe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.
Okay. Oh, well, there he goes. That was interesting, you know. I mean, yeah. I don't know what the deal with Israel is. That dude's cooked. His mental is cooked. And there's still stuff going on. I mean, this was 2 months ago. I don't know what's happened since. But, you know, that wasn't scary. I mean, obviously, I'm not in a situation, so I don't know. But, like, that wasn't like, oh my gosh, I have chills and, like, jump scare. You know what I mean? But, that was still, like, interesting. But, yeah. That was Officer Caught in a Real Life Horror Movie, which I don't think it was. It was just a weird moment by Midwest Safety. Link to the video will be in the description. Go like that video, like this video. Subscribe to them, and subscribe to me, and turn on the bell. And, stay tuned for more.